Hello people, welcome back to the second part of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII-2. So, this video is just picking up from the end of the last video. As you remember, so the last video we got introduced to Lightning, Noel, Serah, and the Chaos. The meteorite crashed into New Bodom. And everything's gone a bit strange. So first thing I want to talk to you about in this video is the Crystarium. Now, Crystarium is how you level up in this game, and if you remember, if you played the first game, so you've got a rough idea of how it works. So now the one big improvement they've done on this game is that you don't have to wait for Crystarium expansions from completing certain parts of the game. You can just go straight into doing whatever Crystarium expansions you want to. So how it works is you choose your next, whenever you get to this, you choose your next thing that you want to level up, just depending on the player's role. So for example, for this one I'm just going to move Serah up one on the Sentinel role. And another thing to do with this one, with this particular Crystarium, and every so often you'll come across these big Crystarium like advancements. When you get to a big one, depending on which role you choose, you'll get either a bonus of either hit points, magic or strength. Now Ravager, if you choose Ravager for them, which I'm going to do for Serah, all the Ravagers are all magic bonuses. So that's why I'm did that for Serah, because Serah is the better magic user between the two main characters. And I'm going to choose this one. So Serah's got Steel Guard as a Sentinel. And there's another big one, so I'm going to change that to, I'm going to put that one on, so she gets a Ravager bonus of +2 magic. Now from these three, Ravager will give you magic bonus, Sentinel will give you an HP bonus, and Commando will give you a strength bonus if you activate that on the big nodes. So I'll just move them along a bit. And then I'm going to do this one again, so that she's got another Ravager bonus, and then do this so that she's got Blitz, and there's another big one, and you get Flame Strike. So there we go, and that's all the Crystarium points I've got just now. So now let's move on to Noel. He starts off with a big node, so let's give him, because he's got higher strength, let's give him Commando for the first big node, and let's put Sentinel there so he gets Mediguard. There's another big node, so I'm going to give him Commando for so he gets the Commando bonus of +2 strength, and then we're neglecting his Ravager abilities, so there's another big one, let's give him strength bonus. There's a well, we don't have any more Crystarium points, so so that's a good way of how to work the Crystarium. Now depending on what you want to do with each character, if you want to give them more hit points, activate the big nodes with Sentinel, and you're going to get 3 other roles later in the game: Medic, Saboteur and Synergist. We'll talk more about them when we get them. because as particularly Sentinel and Saboteur and Synergist, they've got it's quite peculiar how they work with the big nodes, but we'll talk about them later. Right, so let's start moving the story along a little bit. So first things first, let's talk to
Morning.
To Lebro. So what you should say to her to get a good live trigger reward is "Good morning, Kupo."
Lebro, good morning, Kupo. Good morning, Kupo. You win. I can't compete with morning people. Mornings are what I do best.
Right. So let me just wait for this thing to load up. I'm just waiting for the page to load up so I can check for the next thing for a live trigger. Talk to Noel on the beach before obtaining any prospective artifacts. So don't have to worry too much about talking to these guys. There's no.
Serah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Serah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me?
When searching for artifacts, pay attention to Moogle's bauble.
Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true. I'll answer as best I can.
So for this one, don't just say whatever you like. What's this gate?
Okay, so what's this gate all about?
It's a time portal. They appear when the timelines are out of sync. But apparently not just anyone can pass through them.
And that's where the artifacts come in?
Right. You use an artifact to attune the portal, thereby activating it. At least, that's what they say.
So let's just says we've got to talk to Noel.
Looks like Nog has found something.
Let's check it out.
Talk to Noel on the beach before obtaining any prospective artifacts. But they're not there. Oh, that was what I just did there, sorry. There we go. Heighten acquired Lightning's knife.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here? Hey, look there.
Oh,
Snow!
Serah and Dodge from the end of the first game.
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Serah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with Vanille and Frey.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats.
Serah.
But then,
Serah.
all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
So the ending of Final Fantasy XIII was a bit of a lie, apparently.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Serah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Perhaps I saw a different future.
You're talking about another possibility. A world that might have been.
Does such a world exist? A place where my sister is still alive?
A live trigger, just say anything.
Weird. The knife looks like it's been... What is an artifact anyway?
No one knows. Only that it's something that doesn't belong in this time.
For this one, just say anything.
What does it look like? A key or something?
They can be any shape or size. We just have to check out anything unusual. These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
Also a good idea to talk to this woman.
Hey, you guys. Did you see a medical kit lying around anywhere? I thought I'd left one in Nora House, but I can't seem to find it. I'm guessing someone had a use for it during that ruckus yesterday. Pulse is a dangerous place, and I don't have the supplies to deal with serious injuries. If you find the kit, can you bring it to me?
Yes.
Thank you.
That
My
is your
other kits
first.
are practically empty, and we still have people to treat. I put in an order for supplies, but deliveries take forever to arrive. I'm counting on you.
That's your first little side quest. Let's just go have a check around town. See what's happening.
I think Mog has found something.
Oh, Mog's found
But
something.
that's just a cat. Oh, and it's with the one we keep at Nora House. Wait,
the
the
cat?
cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so. But maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
We'll follow the cat.
After her!
Stay on her, Mog.
Yeah. If you lose sight of the cat, just follow Mog. Mog's onto something.
I wish Mom could have seen this new town.
There we go. Got the cat.
Snow, so this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow?
Kupo? Oh yeah, she's my pet. Kupo? Yuge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey, girl.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mac, you'll do it.
You too.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a face.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost lightning, and then snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
Oh.
Oh.
So it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just say anything here.
But without Snow, I still feel as lonely as can be. Even with all these friends around me.
You and Snow want the same thing. I'm sure you'll find each other again. We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
Look, the Moogle's reacting to the kids.
Yeah, I don't think he's just looking for playmates.
I honestly thought we were being attacked by a foul sea.
Right. Where's Mog gone? Hey, still, Mog. Talk to this kid now.
Good morning. These are my students. I teach their classes.
A school teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe. Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting
Oh
mad at me
bollocks,
like
I've just realised I've missed it. I said the wrong thing to
Seems
that
like you'd be
cat
soft
thing.
on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey, not that bad. No, come on. You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
Just say anything here.
Do you want to go back to your own time?
Even if I did, there's no one waiting for me. Besides, I don't even know if it's possible.
So what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. First, I want to help you track down your sister. Then, well, there are things I'm looking for too.
That's the kid I was looking for. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me.
It's Mackie! I better get out of here!
Hey, what's he got there?
Let's
Right,
go.
now start chasing after this kid.
What are you running from?
Watch it, don't go that way.
But on the way you'll get to fight some enemies, so good chance to sort of put that all those Crystarium upgrades to
I feel
use.
bad.
And some of the enemies here are ridiculously weak, as you just discovered there. More of those Space Sicilians. There's
I can count on you.
yeah, they're a doddle to beat. They're almost not worth the effort. But you do get some potions from them, so kill enough of them, you can earn enough potions that you can sell some spares. And like the first game, potions are only really useful early on in the game. Because once you get the medic role, it's just so much easier to heal with that.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of that.
Switch to dual casting to get this thing staggered quicker. In double trouble. Should see it off almost instantly. Oh, we get an iron bangle. Nice. I might just equip Serah with that. Talk to this kid now.
There, now we've got you. Miss Farron?
So for a stupid answer reward, say I'll buy you lunch for a year.
You want to tell me what's going on? If you do, I'll buy you LeBro's special lunch every day for a year. A whole year?
Huh. Not sure about your style of discipline, Miss Farron.
Then just say...
Why did you run away? I promise I won't get mad if you tell me.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
The kid was trying to get away from Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
And then just say whatever you like.
You were running from Mackie, weren't you?
Try not to
Did
get
you
too
do something you weren't supposed to?
forceful with them.
I was watching him work on the robots, and then I saw it and I just couldn't help myself.
This ought to be good. And then what happened?
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll own up. The truth is, I sold something for Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Hey, wait! What was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
Serah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with Lightning. Then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I saw Snow. The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed. Believed them enough to do something. That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and Snow are long gone, but you still sit here and wait. Why didn't you go after them?
this is another one, just say
I have
what you
faith
like.
in Snow. He is a hero after all.
And has that faith been enough? Neither of you want to be apart, yet here you are alone.
Don't you think I know that?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But you tell me, what good is a hero if he's never around?
Right, so that's pretty much all the live trigger rewards you'll have to deal with for just now anyway. But do feel free to get some fights in, get some double trouble on. Short work of that thing. So now just head back into...
It wasn't the artifact after all.
Are you losing your touch, Mog? I got a question for you. Who's this Snow person? A boyfriend?
So for this one, say he's like this really cool guy.
He's just this super cool guy, you know? He doesn't care about the way he looks, but that just makes him so much cooler.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great, I guess. Maybe we should...
And he's not just kind, he's reliable too. He always means what he says, and you can totally trust his word. I mean, he's my hero. Oh, and I know you're thinking no one's perfect. I know he has his flaws, and sometimes he makes me so mad, but I love that about him too. No other guy can compare to my hero.
I get it. Can we just get back to...
He has this amazing body, and his face is so handsome. He's tall and broad, and
And even though he's big and tough, he can be so adorable. That's my Snow. You done asking?
I'm done. Yeah, thanks for all the detail.
I wasn't expecting all that jibber jabber. Another easy fight coming up.
Goodbye.
Just as expected.
Yeah, just carry on heading back to
Hey,
the
has anyone
village.
seen my...
No artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
So now just head back into the house, and then as soon as you get here, go straight to the bedroom.
That mirror, it was...
And there we go.
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did that happen?
It's... a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
We found an artifact. Just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
There we go.
Okay, now...
Live trigger rewards, which is probably going to be a potion
What
because
was that artifact doing in the mirror?
yeah, because I fucked up one of the
mirror must belong to
answers.
someone else in the past. Or the future. Wherever it came from. It didn't belong here in this time.
Scary stuff.
Did you do your homework?
I'm going to take this artifact and open that gate. But you still don't trust me, do you? I can see it in your eyes. If there's anything you're wondering about or don't believe, just ask, and I'll try to explain.
Well, there is one thing. What is it you want, exactly?
A future that has people in it. I lived at the end of days. I was the very last child to be born. As I grew up, everyone I knew died, one by one, until eventually it was just me. All their dreams fell on my shoulders. I was their last hope. It was too much, so I left. Sure, maybe I couldn't go home again. Maybe I couldn't make everyone happy. But at the very least, I could rebuild a future where everyone could survive. So I went through the gate. I wasn't thinking very clearly then. I had a dream, but I didn't think it all out. I didn't know what it really meant. But once I got here and saw how you and your friends live in this village, I knew my dream could come true. In Valhalla, your sister gave me a chance. She gave me hope. The future can be changed. That's what she told me, and I believe her.
I understand. Thank you, Noel. Thank you for telling me that.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
Thanks. I think I'm okay.
Just gonna try and get as much of this map explored as possible for later in the game. Run along, check the end of that pier. It'll all make sense a bit later on in the game, so don't worry, there's method to my madness. And then just head for the...
Aw, I want a pretty necklace too.
Just head for the time gate.
The gate is where the meteorite fell. So we should head towards Cocoon, right?
You know, it must be strange to have it there, always watching over you.
And while you're here, you get to explore some of the areas that you couldn't explore at the start of the game because they were blocked off.
Keep your eyes peeled.
There's still monsters around. Keep a lookout.
I will. And you be careful too, Noel.
The first one is this area here. Those things, Gorgonopsids, are quite fast, so they're, out of all the enemies that you're coming across in here, they're the ones that are most likely to, to catch you before you catch them and not get your preemptive bonus. So just to warn you. There's that treasure chest that was bouncing in the water. And there's an iron bangle, which is nice.
I'm glad we found the artifact, but that's not the only weird thing going on here.
Now,
Like your friends on the way
have a
out.
look at this podium. Look, there's something
Guess it's
bouncing
not
up
every day
down there.
someone like me drops
Now we
into
can't
the
get to
future
it just yet,
unannounced.
but just take note of that area,
Before that,
and then you can come back to this area
lightning did.
and find out what that thing is. But until then, just
Disappeared, but I I know where
Just
she
remember
is.
where it is.
She's in Valhalla. I'll take you to her. I promise.
Have to Phoenix down. Come in handy later. Oh, okay. Oops. Just see if I've got more. Oh, I can see something bouncing in the background there. Yep, this is the medikit that woman asked for. So I'm just going to run back and give it to her, and could get something nice from that. Easy.
Today's peaceful, but who knows what tomorrow will bring. Wish they were all that easy.
Well, in this area they are all that easy. Oh.
From sunrise to sunset, it's a hard job. Come on and get it, you monsters!
Yeah, the good thing about those Space Sicilians, they just don't move, so they're easy targets for the mob clock. It's easy to preempt them. Going forward, back to the village.
We don't have enough
And give that
manpower.
woman back her medikit. Sometimes not always easy to hit it straight on, but that's hardly a huge issue.
We protected the town.
Yes, yes, that's it. You found my kit. I've been using this kit since I lived on Cocoon. Couldn't believe I'd lost it. It's funny how you get attached to these things. I'm sorry it's not much of a reward, but here. Ever seen a rock like this? I found it just over there. Do me a favor and try not to get yourselves hurt. I've got enough patience already. There aren't many people who like to play nurse around here.
There we go. Another fragment. So, check the fragments section and the locations, New Bodom. So I've still got 2 more fragments to find here, but I've already found 2 fragments, so we're doing all right for fragments.
You know, the security bots can do our job.
And there we go, there's that Gorgonopsid. Caught me instead, so... Switch to dual casting.
I kind of feel bad.
Yeah, notice the music's slightly different when you get less than 5 stars in the rating. Not a big issue, but just that's something worth pointing out. Switch to dual casting, get this thing staggered quicker, and then switch back to double trouble. is as good as finished. And just before we get to the time gate, I'm just going to do a little bit more Crystarium expanding, because that Gog is going to attack us again. Oh, there it is. And it's a little bit tougher this time. Now this causality barrier means it takes a lot less damage. Just using shields to reduce the damage, but stagger it as quickly as you can, then switch to double trouble. Switch to double trouble to attack it when it's staggered, and it will go down a darn sight quicker. If need be, switch to there's the causality barrier. Not to worry, because it's nearly dead. We might even get lucky and I'm just going to switch to Crash and Burn, because Stagger Gauge is about to go right down. There we go. Iron Bangle and a power wristband. Nice. And there's another fragment, the Gogamog Fragment Beta. And Chocobo. We've unlocked a Chocobo. So Chocobos in this game, if you've got Gissel Greens in your inventory, just jump on it. It'll cost you 1 Gissel Green to ride it, but then just jump on it, and you can ride it anywhere in whatever area you're in. And when you're on a Chocobo, you will not encounter any enemies, so handy if you want to get handy if you want to get to a place quickly and you can't be bothered fighting any enemies. Right, I'm just going to get to the gate, and then we can I'll finish this broadcast once we get to the gate and do the scene that comes with it. Are you not reacting to it? There we are.
Are you sure you're ready? You know, once we go through, there might be no coming back.
And this one, I think it's pretty obvious.
Yes, I'm ready to go. It's not a dream or a lie. I know my sister is alive out there.
I'll just show you one last thing
sorry
before
I doubted you. Of all
we
people,
finish.
I should know how bad it can make you feel when no one believes what you say. Snow put all his trust in me. Now it's my turn to do the same for you. I've made up my mind. You and I. We go together.
Like
I won't let you down.
ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dong.
We'll find Valhalla, I promise.
Gonna step into the time gate, and then weird
So,
mystical stuff will
You're
happen.
not gonna say goodbye?
There's no need. We already have, sort of. Lightning's knife. It's been sharpened and cleaned.
Well, you did that.
Hey, shut up.
Look, my pendant has a brand new chain.
Oh, okay.
And Snow was purring like a kitten. Someone gave him a good brushing.
Quiet.
Hey.
Why don't you guys go fess up?
What?
Go on. You too.
Hey, Serah. I figured no way you're leaving the pendant behind. So I made a chain, you know, so you wouldn't lose it.
If Lightning is alive out there, wouldn't want her getting mad over a poorly maintained weapon. You know her.
If you leave, someone's got to pick up the slack looking after Snow. So I volunteered myself.
Thanks, guys. It's time for me to go. I don't know what's waiting out there, in the future, between worlds. But I want to see Lightning so much. If there's any chance at all, I want to take it.
You can go, but you have to come back in one piece. Promise?
I promise. If I believe, maybe a miracle will happen.
The future won't change until you make the first step.
You know what you're doing, right?
Well, I can't say that I do. This is the first time I've opened a gate myself. Guess we'll just have to find out.
Hey, what about Serah?
I'll protect her. I promise you. I vow never to let her come to harm.
Godot.
But trust me, for Serah's sake.
I guess this is it.
Guess so. Looks like the future starts now.
I'll be back.
Serah, you set out on your journey for my sake. You believed in a promise. You believed in a future you could not see. I will keep fighting here, at the end of the world. I know you will come. I believe in you.
Serah.
This place is incredible.
It's the Historia Crux. The crossroads of the time continuum.
So this is how you were able to travel backwards from the future?
Right. Just floated through this nowhere space. And now it's your turn.
Historia Crux. So this is the last thing I wanted to show you before I finish this broadcast. So the Historia Crux compass for navigating time. This is basically, think of it as like a sort of level select. Every time you complete different areas, you'll unlock new zones to go and play in and progress your story along. And also you can also save the game here as well. Actually, you can save the game anywhere, but this is probably the best place to save. So if you want to, you can go back to New Bodom and sort of grind that area for more stuff if you want. particularly since I've only got I've missed a fragment. We can come back to that later. So Brescia Ruins is the area we're going to go to next, but I will save that for the next broadcast. So I'm just going to finish this broadcast here, especially since it's been going on 50 minutes. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for another broadcast.